Let's look at our final type of Social Security benefit that we want to learn about and utilize, and that's the survivor Social Security benefit. And this is obviously going to be used when we have husband and wife and one spouse predeceases the other. And so in that circumstance, a surviving spouse is entitled to continue the larger of the two Social Security benefits that are available. The surviving spouse could activate a survivor benefit as early as age 60 if they needed to. And as in any Social Security benefit that's taken before full retirement age, except for the disability benefit, a reduction is going to occur. So if you take it at age 60 instead of full retirement age, we're not going to get 100% of the surviving spouse benefit, but it could be taken as early as age 60 if the circumstances warranted. Well, is everybody going to have access to a surviving spouse benefit? Not necessarily. And this is a circumstance where you have to understand the impact of remarrying after losing a spouse. So let's talk about the two circumstances. One is you remarry after the age of 60. And if you remarry after the age of 60, after your previous spouses passed away, you are allowed to access that surviving spouse benefit as a tool in your tool chest, so to speak. If you remarry before the age of 60, what that's going to do is that's going to actually take away the ability for you to use a surviving spouse benefit. In that circumstance, when you remarry, then you're really going to be utilizing or potentially utilizing the spousal benefit now after 12 months of marriage. Let's take a look at an example. Let's say that Ward passes away, and let's say June remarries. She remarries Ward's golfing buddy Ted at the age of 55, before the age of 60. But she heard that there were survivor benefits for her when she reaches the age of 60, so she goes into the Social Security Administration looking for that benefit. What would happen in this circumstance? Well, it's going to be disallowed because of her marriage to Ted before the age of 60. So June promptly divorces Ted to claim her benefits, and now she lives on the golf course with the beef, who of course owns the course. How about maximizing your Social Security benefit through the survivor option? So we talked about restricted application in the spousal benefit and the divorced spouse benefit. What's interesting about the survivor benefit with the law changes that occurred in 2015 is they didn't provide a criteria or an age criteria in which you had to meet in order to be able to use your own versus a survivor benefit. So we can use the ability to switch to your own or switch to survivor benefit regardless of the age that you are. This is assuming that you are either unmarried at the time or you remarried after the age of 60. So which strategy you would use would somewhat depend on the amount of each of the benefits that are available to you. So one strategy is you could begin by taking the survivor benefit and then switch to your own benefit later when it's higher. And the second strategy would be to begin with your own benefit and then switch to your survivor benefit at full retirement age. Why full retirement age? Well, similar to spouse benefits, divorce spouse benefits, now survivor benefits don't earn any delayed credits. So your survivor benefit's never going to be higher than it is at your full retirement age. Now, once again, this would be available for individuals born anytime. There's no age criteria, but they would still need to be unmarried or they had remarried after the age of 60. So let's take a look at an example. Let's say that June intends to delay her own Social Security benefit until the age of 70. So after she stops working at age 66, in this particular example, what she does is she claims her survivor benefit during the years of 66, 67, 68, and 69. When she turns 70 and her own benefits grown to the max amount, she switches. So let's say she begins with the survivor benefit of $1,750 a month, does that for 4 years. Then let's say she had her own benefit, which was able to grow during the 4 years, and she switches from the 1750 to the 2720.